Monday morning, 8 a.m. in Cologne. Francesco Nenci on his way to the Toyota factory. 38 years old, he's a race engineer in the Panasonic Toyota Racing team. A key role job in the glamorous F1, but one that demands total commitment. Ralf Schumacher's car is the Italian's responsibility. Setup, handling and reliability. Everything's got to be right. And Francesco Nenci is the man who oversees it all.
Obviously we're back in Cologne after a race event or a test event, and the first thing we have to make sure that you analyze everything you did and to try to understand what you have done well or what you have done wrong, because sometimes not everything goes as planned.
All collected data of the circuit is analyzed in the factory. Here it's a case of non-stop testing, developing and improving in the battle for fractions of a second. Francesco is the coordinator of all engineers and mechanics working on Ralf Schumacher's car. Therefore, he regularly talks to gearbox mechanic Michael Kornprobs. The German keeps a check on one of the Achilles' heels in the complex masterpiece of the F1 car and passes on his findings to his colleague. If I see any damage to the gearbox, I naturally have to tell him about it. He then passes this on to the relevant engineers who make the adjustments. With the team working hand in hand, every tiny detail is checked. After the service in the factory, it's time for Kornprobs to pack. For as Ralf Schumacher's gearbox mechanic, he is a member of the racing team. And his main place of work is out at the circuit. Formula One is both a calling and a passion. Engineers like Francesco Nenci or Gianluca Pisanello spend 2/3 of the year on tour.
For sure there's a lot of emotion and excitement, especially for me at least, especially during qualify. But the very important thing is to stay calm, cool, be precise, and also transmit calmness to the people you're working with.
At the circuit, results are all that count. The Grand Prix weekend ultimately shows the value of their mutual efforts. The moment of truth for the engineers and mechanics. Final telemetry data during free practice produces new findings. Under great pressure, the setup is further fine-tuned. Michael Kornprobs has been with Panasonic Toyota Racing since 2000. He's no stranger to pressure and knows that missing just one thing could decide the race. You've got to really concentrate on what you're doing, because with so much routine it's not so easy to avoid forgetting something. That's what your colleagues are for. They keep an eye out and give me a hand if anything goes wrong or if I make a mistake, or vice versa. So we really do work as a team to eliminate every last fault. Interaction and communication between colleagues, each with his own specialist area. Francesco Nenci is Ralf Schumacher's primary point of contact. He acts as the interface between garage and cockpit. He stays in touch via radio with the driver out on the track, compiling and filtering the key information.
You always have to somehow translate all the mechanics of the car, or the systems we have on the car in a way that he can link to them to his sensations.
Gianluca Pisanello has been working with Gianluca since 2006. Here too, there's a good chemistry between driver and race engineer.
Because he's not the kind of a superstar, if you want. He likes simple things. He likes to stay with his friends. He doesn't like the spotlight. But the most important thing for me is that when he jumps on the car, he's extremely fast.
Away from the circuit and back to Cologne. For Francesco Nenci, that means new findings and new analyses. Race team, test team, location Germany. Any new issues arising are discussed via video conference, with solutions thus found as quickly as possible. Formula One is truly not a 9-to-5 job. Nevertheless, the common goal is motivation enough.
The continuous target is to be able to beat our competitors and to make the car as quick as possible. So every morning, when I walk into the parking, my mind is already on the case, on what we have done, or how can we do it better.
Relaxing together is also part of good teamwork. Many members of the Panasonic Toyota Racing team enjoy their common bond after work as well. In German style, with international flair, even if then not everything revolves around Formula One.